Well, hello, honey.
Hi, how are you?
I am fine, and we are extremely delayed.
Yes,
so,
but we
we
are here, so
yeah,
that's
we're here and we're present, and uh, so if the ones who were patiently waiting, we are finally live.
yes.
But if not, I hope that you enjoy the replay. So, without further ado, I would like to go ahead and clear our space and energy by ringing the meditation singing bowl to get us started.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay.
It's been
So,
a while since we've seen each other and had an astrology night, and here we are a couple of days before an Aquarius full moon, and Aquarius rules astrology. So here we are having an astrology night in anticipation of an Aquarius full moon, and I
which is
believe
coming up on
on
in a few
Monday.
days. Yeah.
Yes, on Monday, and I think we figured out it was at 11:30 in the morning on the West Coast and 2:30 in the afternoon on the East Coast on the 19th. So, Aquarius is a quirky energy. It was originally ruled by Saturn. And once Uranus, the planet Uranus, was discovered, they then associated Uranus as the Aquarius ruler. And so that means it can be very quick and electrical. It rules technology and the internet. And we have Mercury retrograde right now, which can mess with electrical items and electronics. So you could be having some corpy internet activity or
My
video.
cell phone has been going in and out.
Has it?
Mhm. But I think it's because I need a new phone.
Well, I think there's just been grid issues.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
just,
I've heard that. Yeah.
yeah. And it could be so Aquarius is outer space and deep space. So it could be, the grid, how the satellites connect or have hiccups in the electrical current. You're hearing more about Tesla and his ability to create electricity uh, naturally from using the Earth's energy and your energy. So it's a very, Aquarius to me is a paradox because it's symbolized by the water bearer, but it is
Mhm.
an air sign, it's an air fixed sign. So there's that dynamic between water and air, and it's highly intelligent. If you know people with heavy Aquarian energy, they generally run hot and cold. They can be very warm, humanitarian, lovely types of energies, and then they can be an iceberg. And the thing about Aquarian friends is you just never take it personally because it's just they come on with that sort of intensity, and then when they're off, it's like on and off. It's because they need that time to sort of rejuvenate themselves. So their energy is pretty intense and uh, very, very quick minded. They're always thinking, 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 thinking. So it also is the archetype of the revolutionary. Aquarians do not go with the crowd. They do not like trends or fads. So it's all about your individuality. An Aquarius full moon is a time to discover that within ourselves and what makes us individual. It's not about going with any kind of trend or group, that herd mentality. Um, you know, that's been shown scientifically. This is about going the opposite direction of the herd, and doing your own thing, even if it's doing nothing.
Mhm.
Um, so it's about humanitarian efforts. And, with Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius, it's an interesting dynamic because just on sort of a mundane worldwide level, there seems to be focus on humanity, where humanity is heading. Pluto is all about moral values. So, that's all about re-evaluating educational systems, re-evaluating value systems. There's a lot of revolution about um, government authority. France is in revolution. Um, there's just all this unrest with different cultures. And, the last time that Pluto was in Aquarius was like, I think it was 1778 to 1798. And that was the French Revolution, the Revolutionary War, and the Haitian Revolution. And this is all the cycles of a repressed society that rebels against a dictatorial kind of authority. So where we've had 200 years or more of Pluto in Capricorn, which Capricorn is the government, and now it moves into Aquarius. So we've got that dynamic going on again of society wanting to rebel against authority. It's also about finding your own authority.
Mm.
So we've got Mercury retrograde until August 28th, and then it gets back to the degree where it went retrograde September the 12th. So from August 28th to September 12th is the shadow period, which means the planet is moving forward quicker, a little bit each day. Going on also with this full moon is Mercury and Leo and the asteroid Vesta are holding hands. That's a conjunction, and it's opposite the full moon. It's within a few degrees of the sun, so that's like a T square. That opens lines of communication. It helps people find common ground, and where you thought maybe there was some kind of lost argument or position that you had on something, this is the kind of energy that that humanitarian thread and the desire for home and hearth, feeling secure. That's something we can all relate to. That's something that is common ground. And so that could mean domestic situations changing. And when you look at change, it can mean a domestic situation falling apart, and it can mean a domestic situation coming together. So it just depends on what's going on with you individually. Let's see. So it's a lot of focus to recognize common ground with any kind of adversity you've had. We're coming into an election cycle. So you start hearing all the rhetoric about who thinks what about who and what. And what Aquarius reminds people of is to be sympathetic and show humanitarian energy towards towards people. Like, the way authority manipulates people is to divide them. And that's sort of a historic cycle as well in different cultures, is if you try to divide people, that makes them vulnerable to be ruled over a select tyrannical kind of authority. When people come together despite their opinions or culture or skin color or beliefs, then that's the power in numbers that can defeat that authority. So that's what I pray on and hope that this Aquarian energy ushers in, is people spending more energy on finding what they have in common instead of spewing a bunch of rhetoric about what they think they have in different. Because the bottom line is we all have in common that we want love and we want to feel needed and we want a home and we want to feel secure. And those are all things that we can all agree on. So nurturing the things we can agree on and just showing a monicum of respect. If you don't agree, what's that saying? You know, we agree to disagree, and that's okay. And it doesn't have to be some big manipulated kind of rhetoric that gets ginned up by a, you know, manipulated mainstream media that feeds us scripts and things that just divide people and try to control. So I'm hoping that this energy makes people more aware of that kind of manipulation, and that, you know, um, having stronger ties to your community and family. Um, we've been through a few years of divisiveness with COVID, breaking up relationships and creating divides within family units. I won't be surprised if they try to do. I was looking into election cycles from decades ago, and you can go back as early as the 60s and find that election cycles, it's very common for there to be some mysterious virus or condition that tries to keep people from voting and getting out to vote. So that's very interesting how these things tend to come up at certain times and then they go away as quickly as they came. So being aware of your surroundings. This is also a time to, um, Aquarius is the truth seeker, right? And so, you know, looking inward to what your truth is another part of this lunation, and the energy that we are ushering in really through 2025 of Pluto and Aquarius. We have a Jupiter Mars conjunction right now, which is a little volatile. That can be, you know, uh, the like I saw on some newscast recently, some puffed up politician getting all ginned up about how there was going to be riots in the street, you know, and I mean, that's strictly a manipulation. It's like people being more aware of the money and power involved in the political system and authority, and not letting it get you ginned up, you know, like just use your intuition, stick with what your beliefs are, your value systems, what your common ground is with the people closest to you, what you can do in your community to help someone who needs help. That is all about the Aquarian humanitarian efforts. Um, it could be animal rescue. You know, we've had like earthquakes and hurricanes and floods and fires. So, you know, focusing on where you can help, even with a $5 donation, you know, to help somebody that's been displaced. Those floods down in Florida have displaced hundreds of families. So, you know, using this energy to be more focused on your community and your common ground, and not so focused on what some. I likened this energy, it reminded me of the movie The Wizard of Oz. You know, you've got the wizard behind the curtain who's like the almighty. And to me, that's like the mainstream media with a megaphone talking about government and government authority. And really, it's just this little man with a big microphone. And Dorothy's journey, the psychological analysis of The Wizard of Oz is that was Dorothy's journey inside herself. So, the Cowardly Lion represented her fears and courage. The Scarecrow was all about her intelligence, using her intuition and intelligence. And the Tin Man was all about her heart and following her heart. The fairy godmother, you always have the power within you. So those were psychological themes in that movie that I feel parallel the energies that we're in right now. Like, don't listen to the wizard and behind that mysterious curtain, because it's all puffery. It's all illusion. And so using that energy to tune into your own uh, first voice is what I've always considered to be your intuition. If you're trying to make a decision or figure out how to handle a situation, knowing, being quiet and letting that first voice talk to your heart. And the thing where we go wrong or we get derailed is whatever that first voice says, we might not like it. We might not like what it says. So then we, bargain with ourselves, and the ego gets involved. And, you know, um, it, it's really about trying to, put the ego in its place and listen to your heart and follow what your truth is and what your unique gifts are. And through, like, if you experience any kind of anger or depression or negative emotions, a therapy for that is to explore your creativity. Does it mean, getting a canvas and some paints, or getting a pad with some colored pencils, or digging in your garden and making some kind of design in outside, or is it writing? I mean, creativity can be expressed in so many ways, and that is the therapy for this energy. Is, was there something that you've done, let go of, that you used to do that you really enjoyed? An example I use is needlework. I used to be a huge embroidery, needlepoint, hook rug person. I was always working on some kind of craft or project. I have unfinished crafts galore stored away, and I have gone as far as pulling them out, but actually sitting and working on them is still, like, I'm cognizant of that's what I want to do. I haven't applied it yet, but that's my
No,
point.
I think that's the energy, because I feel like I want to be like productive, because me
Yeah,
being like an earth sign, always wanting to like write my list and actually
right.
following through. I've written my list, but I can't put myself to do it. Like, I don't know what's up with this energy, but I just feel like, okay, I just don't have that mojo or that
Yeah,
motivation to
yeah.
follow through.
It's sort of um, things can happen in a flash, like, it's like, if you think of electrical current, it has level currency and bumps, like it has surges. Electrical currency is not monotone,
Mm.
it is variable. So that's how we're feeling, is you might feel ready to do something and then lose your interest. I
Yeah.
I went around and around looking for just a certain size of storage cabinet. It needed to be fairly small, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. And so I finally found one. It came in this box, all in pieces, with tons of screws and dowels and handles and hinges. And so last weekend, I was determined to get that thing together, because it had been sitting in the middle of the floor and it's not doing any good like that. And it was just one of those projects where you had to read You had to, got
Yeah.
your part list and read what to do. And so I pretty much got it going. And too, like screwing wood screws, it recommended not using an electrical drill. So that, putting that pressure and it just, I don't know, the focus. It was a challenge to keep focused on that. So I kind of get it together, and I'm at the point where I have these doors and I need to attach the hinges to this cabinet. And it's not very big at all. And the pre-drilled holes for the hinges are on the inside, and they should be out here on the side. So when I start looking at it, I've put it together backwards. So the
Oh.
pieces that screwed to the back side, it was 17 screws to screw this piece to the back side. I got up, I went to another room, I sat down, I made a phone call. I did not want to have to unscrew all of that. I didn't want to have to take it apart and turn it around. And I
Hmm.
had been so careful, I thought, to read those directions and make sure I had part B with part C. But something went awry. I didn't do it right.
Hmm.
So after about 30 or 40 minutes, I was like, well, I don't want to just sit in the middle of the floor wrong like that for another week. So I was just like, just get it done. And I honestly was not near as bad to get it done as me thinking about how bad it was going to be to redo. It's
Hmm.
like the next thing I knew, because I had already gotten it together, so I knew how it worked. So just getting it undone and turned with the panels the way they needed to be, it didn't take any time at all. But my mind was agonizing over, I don't want to take all those screws out. So a lot of it is like our mind dicks with us, about how hard something's going to be really, when you think about a lot of things, housekeeping is another thing I notice is on. You put off procrastinating, like hanging up your clothes or folding the laundry. But when you really like go to do it, you've spent 20 to 30 minutes. You have not spent all day or all weekend at this task. And so that helps, if that helps anybody to look at it that way, that,
You
if
know
there's
what?
what?
I do that every day. And when I do things like that, that makes my day full. And that's why
Right.
I'm tired at the end of the day.
Right.
And so it's like, that's why when you have like those moments and you're like, I don't wanna, I
Yeah.
would say it's okay. You don't
Yeah.
have to. Like,
Right.
it's
Right.
okay to not do it because in my mind, I'm always constantly doing it. Just like with laundry, I was like, oh, I got that load of laundry. I need to
Yeah.
hurry up and get it done because if not, then I'll just
Yeah.
let it sit there. So I'm always constantly like doing, and then by the end of the whole day, I've like done so much and I
Right.
didn't have a break.
Right.
So I would say, it really depends, like, how productive you've been. If you've been super productive, it's okay to like let it go for another day.
And
But
everybody's wired different, like you and
yeah.
I like our lists and we are very satisfied by marking things off our list.
Mhm.
Some people are more organic, and they just go with the flow with where the mood hits them. So, finding your rhythm and what works for you is going to be unique. And that's what Aquarius is you don't have to go along with convention or what everybody else does. You know, I think a lot of people probably grew up, thinking you do your chores on Saturday and go to work during the week or whatever. And this is the kind of energy that, your work schedule may be different. Um, it's okay if you want to run the vacuum at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. If that's when the mood hits you, we don't have to be relegated to these ideals of how it's always been. This is the
Mhm.
kind of energy that shakes up routine and being, open to new routines or trying things a different way.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think, you know, I when I think about the time we're in with these different configurations, I think about the Wizard of Oz, that it is on a subconscious level, a journey inward to get to know ourselves better, to face our fears, to listen to our heart, to feed our minds, be educated. Don't just listen to some, wizard behind the curtain. But educate ourselves and study and research things that have our interest or curiosity to find out on our own and not listen to some outside third party that may have ulterior motives for why they purport what they purport. And, but yeah, it's a very kind of humanitarian, like Dorothy going down through her little journey, the compassion she showed to her different friends that she met along the way. And, when she finally gets home and she recognizes how much her family means to her from being away from them. And, so those are the kinds of themes that you'd be dealing with during this time. And, I think, I, I think Aquarius is just it's a really wonderful energy. If you can be flexible, if you're too drilled in to how things have to be the same all the time and you get rattled by something not going the way you perceive it should, or like you've had one routine always and your car breaks down or something happens to where you got to break your routine, you know, if you find yourself getting like all, puffery and angry about that, just try to detach, and watch your reaction as opposed to feed into it. And I think that's what we're supposed to be learning is to um, be more observant of how we get triggered by things and not do the same pattern that we always do when we're triggered by things. Specifically, like, a partner or a friend or a family member or a work person that has a behavior that just irritates the crap out of you. You know, when that happens, to be Aquarius is about detachment. Detach your emotion from it and observe. That's what we are learning with this kind of energy. And so yeah, if you look at it like the Wizard of Oz, and you know you're off to the Emerald City, um, I think that's a really fun analogy. So yeah. And full moons are all about completion of cycles. So you could feel more emotional. There's more babies born during the full moon. There's more murders committed. The tides are higher. You know, it's a gravitational pull between here and the moon, and we respond to that.
Hmm.
So
Well, now you're talking about the moon, I do have something that I do want to share. Hold on one second.
sure. We've both been on vacation. It's been a while since we've had an evening of astrology, and it's so apropos to do on oh, this is really neat.
Yeah.
Explain.
So this is my latest bath salt,
Oh,
and this is called waxing Luna. Quiet, girl. You better go.
she wants to be in the middle of it.
I know, it's waxing crescent moon bath salts. Now the thing about this is that hold on, let me grab her because she wants to get some attention. So basically, I had someone on Etsy, and she personally asked, like, do you have waxing crescent moon salts? I was like, no. But I can look into it. And so I did my research on the waxing moon, and basically, the waxing moon is actually good for manifestation. So it's about like manifesting like wealth, health, abundance, also like a good time for protection, clearing your energy. Um, and so, yeah, and so I came up with these particular bath salts. So, like, yeah, if anyone is interested in
Nice.
this bath salt, and it comes, this one has an amethyst. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah.
there's an amethyst, the purple heart in there, and
Nice.
you can get that or like the rose quartz heart. So I have it in both, but it's like whatever that's available. That I
Nice. I
so
love.
the thing about this though is that if you take a bath in these salts, because it's Hawaiian, I think it's like called Hawaiian lava bath salt or whatever,
Yeah.
salts, it does leave like a residue because it's what is it called, activated charcoal,
Oh
like
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it has that in there, and so it will leave a little soot
Yeah.
around the tub.
Yeah.
So I do recommend like taking like a normal shower, um,
Yeah.
to rinse off like the stuff off the skin after you soaked. But I've tried it and it does feel nice, and
It's
so I
very good
definitely
for detoxing.
yeah, because I felt like it did take out some of the stuff from my skin.
Yeah.
But I again, like you really have, because you will get a little tinge dirty. Like it just seems like, little like dark patches and stuff. Um, but other than that, yeah, just another little,
It
shower.
sounds like a spa night in the making.
Yeah, it is. Because the whole idea was to really detox,
Right.
to get like all of that stuff out of your body. And she really sounded like she needed that.
Yeah.
And so this is for her. Like, but like since I've made it, like it's actually a good bath salt that anyone can really try. So yeah, it's new, guys. It's on my Etsy shop. You know,
Nice.
it was at Scorpio Moon Intuition.etsy.com. So, anyways, yeah, I didn't
Nice.
even like promote this in any way. It was really just
This
specific to
came to
her,
you. Yeah.
but I have it. It's available.
Nice.
Mhm. Yeah. So, anyways, that was it. Sorry.
That sounds great.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's just a different type of experience if you want to detox and clear your energy and prepare, like between the new moon and the full moon. You
Have
do it
a
during.
shiny new future.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you need a little in between, like
Yeah. I
yeah.
was reading about how onion can pull toxins. Do you know the bottoms of your feet are the largest pores of the body?
Oh, it's the largest ones.
Hmm. And
Um,
that just like halving an onion and putting it on your, the bottom of your foot, like in a plastic bag, and to, you know, I know you don't want to like sleep with an onion, but yeah, if you at least take a long nap, and of course, throw away the onion at the end, but that's supposed to be another good natural way of detoxing because we're really inundated with metals in the food chain and environment, and so focusing on you know detoxing metals from our system, I think, is also another focus of this energy.
hmm. Yeah, I agree, because like it was just weird how out of the blue she just
Yeah,
asked me, and I said, you know what, I haven't made like a special like salt
yeah.
in a while, and I feel like she really needed it, and so yeah, like it was actually.
Charcoal is really an amazing, would you call it a mineral or
Yeah,
element?
especially if you have like poison, like let's say you ingested something. I've learned that if you do something like that, you take an ample amount of activated charcoal, and that
Mhm.
will absorb most of the toxins that you've ingested or whatnot. But I've heard that you still need to go to the ER, because like with the ER, they can give you a lot more than just like the over the counter stuff.
Right.
But if you have that on hand and you need like, just basic until you get there, then you can definitely do that.
Now, this is kind of morbid, but
Mm-hmm.
it comes to my mind to share is, say you had someone die in their home who wasn't found for a while,
Okay.
decomposing body.
Okay.
The morticians would take bags of charcoal opened up and leave them in a house, and it would absorb the odor.
Wow.
So charcoal is pretty powerful stuff.
Well, I've noticed that when I was working with it. Like I've noticed that it's like really like it attaches itself to it's like really weird how it works, but it
Yeah,
seems like there's like this magnet. I don't know, like a magnet effect to
right.
it that I've noticed.
Yeah, it
Uh,
draws.
yeah, yeah. So that's really interesting what you said because when I was mixing it in the salt, but also in the water, because obviously, and I was experimenting with oil, and oil doesn't mix with water.
Right.
So I was noticing that there was like this uh,
Film.
well, yeah, it was like it didn't really mix well because of the I guess like the compound of
Right.
how it works. So I was like, okay, so
And
mixing
it's
this with
been used to filter water. Charcoal is used to filter water.
hmm yeah.
So
So
it's that's
yeah,
very interesting that you've integrated in your
hmm
products.
yeah, I didn't really think, but like she just came out of nowhere, and it's just like it just happened.
I like that. Let's pull some cards.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I decided, because the other element of Aquarius that I did not mention, it rules the 11th house. And in ancient astrology, it's believed the 11th house is the house of true love. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. And then I have the power of surrender, because I feel like, maybe there's some messages that needed to be
Yeah.
expressed during this time.
So love and surrender.
Surrender to love.
Surrender to love. Detach.
Yeah, detach and just
Let
go where the
nature
wind
take
blows.
its
Yeah.
course.
Okay, so first off, we have Aries. Ha!
Um, I have the sun.
And I have surrender to rest and sleep.
Oh, I love it.
To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep, and rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So it's really interesting. There's like this rest, and the sun, and the sun is like really good energy. Maybe Aries, you need this.
So we have the North Node and Chiron in Aries right now. So that's a lot about teaching and, the sun is promises fulfilled. So maybe some course of education is coming to completion, or maybe um, continuing your education somehow. But it's fortuitous. The sun is about promises fulfilled, and the focus is on you and excelling at your natural gifts and talents.
So while Aries, you're working on that, don't burn yourself out. Make sure you get plenty of rest and sleep.
Right.
I
So
think that's good. Yeah.
Aries is ruled by Mars, which is holding hands with Jupiter right now, and that can be a little testy. So definitely keep your head, keep your temper under control.
Yeah, don't fight it. Just sleep on it.
Yeah, yeah. Be lazy, Aries. I know that's hard for them to do, but
I know. They're probably like, ready for action.
Yeah.
So next we have Taurus. Oh,
So Uranus is in Taurus still.
mm.
Uranus and Taurus. I get death.
Oh wow. I have surrender comparisons with other people. And it says, keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths and attractiveness and power. So I think you were talking about that with the Aquarian energy about like this is more about going within rather than listening to the Wizard of Oz.
Right. And Taurus is Uranus in Taurus. Uranus rules Aquarius and is making a positive aspect to Pluto in Aquarius. So that's gifts. That could be financial, unexpected financial, what I want to call windfalls. I would, if you play the lottery, I think you'd have some pretty good luck right now, Taurus, with making money on things and money flowing. Maybe a new way of doing your money, your finances.
So I guess like just focus.
What happened to the sound? What
Oh,
happened to the sound?
I don't know. There's like a
There you
glitch.
are.
Yeah, there's a delay, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no. I don't know what to do. Shit. Hello? Do I look am I delayed still?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, okay. I can see you, but and I see me, and the audio looks like it's okay. But you're getting a delay on your side still?
Yes, and I hear myself on your
Yes, hear myself on your
side.
side.
Should I leave and come back?
If that doesn't work, I'll leave and come back.
If that doesn't work, I'll leave and come back.
Okay. Well, let me leave and I'll be right back.
We've had this happen before. So we're on Gemini, and Jupiter and Mars are holding hands in Gemini right now. That's pretty,
Hello.
hi.
Am I okay now?
Yes,
Okay, good.
yes, excellent.
Okay.
I was just talking about Jupiter and Mars in Gemini is pretty flaky energy.
Flaky. I think that's the term because I've noticed some flaky people this week.
And we have judgment, which is a karmic kind of energy.
Oh no.
So be careful not to speak too quickly, to Gemini. Like,
Yeah,
don't
look
get
at
too.
this. Yeah, surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. So it's like using your intuition about like how your body reacts towards a situation. If you're happy, then it's cool. But if you feel hesitant, then listen to yourself.
Yeah. So Gemini might feel a little restless, but needs to tame the beast.
Hmm. Hmm.
Tame the beast, Gemini. Just don't say it, even if it comes to your mind. Just don't say it.
Yeah, you might regret.
Just don't say it.
So now we're on to Cancer.
Oh, is that Tommy?
Yeah, you hear him?
I did.
Oh no, he's hungry. That's his hunger pain.
We have the Fool for Cancer.
And I have here surrender to setting limits. And let's see here, focus. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so like you can say no, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to take care of everybody, Cancer. Just maybe get one of those charcoal salt baths and take care of yourself. Do some self nurturing.
Hmm. Yeah, it's okay to say no. You know,
Yeah,
go
have
on
faith.
that.
Yeah, this would be have faith that you can say no and still be loved and needed, but in a
Mhm.
healthier way.
Yes, definitely. You know, starting to the old version of what you've been telling yourself. Mhm. Yeah, new full moon energy.
Yes.
So next we have Leo.
Leo. So the Sun and Mercury and the asteroid Vesta are all in Leo right now. It's pretty energetic. You might be feeling a little tired, Leo. It's a lot of that's a lot of energy in the atmosphere for Leo.
Well, I know I was feeling it earlier. I was super tired. I actually was sleeping.
I have the Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around.
And I have surrender frustration. It says frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so that you may approach the situation more calmly. Hmm.
That's good advice.
Yeah. So this is like to like taking like a step back and because you said that there's like a lot of planets and stuff, like a lot of energies going on.
So
Um,
Sun, Mercury, Vesta in Leo would be feelings of frustration.
hmm.
Mercury, Sun, whenever it's conjunct, it's like in your mind, you know what you want to say, but it doesn't come out right across the tongue.
Okay.
It can be frustrating.
All right. Well, just think it through. No hurry.
So this Leo experienced a lesson with people within the last couple of days regarding someone being snarky out of something going on in their life, not directed to you
Yeah.
personally or anything,
Hmm.
and talking through not letting that frustrate me or not take on that energy. Seeing it as somebody having a bad day and I was an easy target.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
We all.
I did spend some time feeling pretty frustrated. So, you had to kind of talk yourself off the ledge. Talk yourself off the ledge.
Hmm. Yeah, it's okay. It's yeah,
Yeah.
not your thing.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
People show what they're capable of, and that's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
So, Miss Virgo, I have the High Priestess.
Okay. Let's see here. I hear Luna. Oh, look. Surrender your belief in scarcity. And it says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. And this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So this is like using your intuition that you have everything that you need. You're not like, coming from lack. Um, yeah, look, he's got his backpack ready.
Yeah, we're not too far from the sun moving into Virgo.
Hmm. Yeah, it's around the corner actually.
And Venus is already in Virgo. So Venus in Virgo is wanting to be in control of resources and money, maybe making some practical plans involving the budget and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I guess I mean because Virgo can be a little bit rigid, you know. So like instead of like overthinking that there isn't enough, there's plenty, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So just open up a little bit.
Having faith.
Yeah, everything is there.
Yeah. You are abundant.
Mm-hmm. So next we have Libra.
Oh, Libra, I got the tower.
Oh wow. And I have surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So, Libra, you're having a moment.
Yeah. The South Node is in Libra right now, so this might be a moment from the past or involving something um, from the past.
Yeah, I think Libra is going through something major. Probably wasn't expected, came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I like the Tower card. I see it as the universe's 2x4.
Mm-hmm.
If you aren't moving along the way you're intended on your soul's path, the universe will come along and help you along down the path, down that yellow brick road.
Yeah, it's that lightning bolt.
Libra can be indecisive, like they don't want to make a decision.
Yeah,
So
because I think are they worse than Virgos? Like, when it
they're
comes to making a choice?
well, they're all about collecting the facts and spending all that time collecting the information and then
Mm,
procrastinating about it.
yeah, just
You
like
know,
keep
what's in
thinking.
balance, figuring out what's fair.
Mhm. Mm.
Yeah. Basically, though, Libra, they want to know what's going on with people. They want to know what's going on with you, and they don't like it if they feel left out from. I have a Libra friend who, this is so funny. It's her sister sent me a birthday present, and thank everybody for the birthday greetings. I meant to say that sooner, but I really appreciated it. And her sister lives in another state, and she sent me a gift, and I'm saying to her sister that lives near me, "Oh yeah, I got her a gift. It was so nice. It was a really nice surprise." She goes, "What? She sent you a gift?" Well, she didn't tell me anything about sending you a gift. You know, Libra's very social. Like they like to know what's going on with everybody.
Mhm.
Her
Mhm.
sister to send a birthday gift and not inform her, that's not with the program.
Aw.
So funny.
Aw.
And in my box, her sister sent her a couple of things and told me, now let this be a surprise for her. So it's like a double whammy that she's kind of not only knew that I wasn't getting a gift, but she's getting a gift too. They like to be the ones to pull the surprises and not so much the ones to be surprised.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I feel like, they um I don't know, there's a level of maturity that I feel with Libras also.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's ruled by Venus. So it's, a loving loving,
Mhm.
beautifying kind of energy.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Well, okay. So next we have a Scorpio.
Scorpio. Oh, the world.
Okay, and I have surrender to inner peace.
Nice.
And let's see what it says. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So that's actually nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
Scorpio gets a break with this full moon.
yeah. And just go with the flow. There, maybe like all of this chaotic nonsense is kind of like a yeah, it's like a walk in the park for Scorpio.
Yeah, they've been through a lot worse.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you're feeling it on the inside, the world is your oyster, right?
I love this energy. Yeah.
Hmm. That's actually a really good thing for Scorpio because
Yeah.
always been kind of doom and gloom almost.
Well, it's that constant cycle of regeneration. Like, you get in a space and then all of a sudden the space is turned upside down and you have to start over. And that's like the journey of Scorpio is constant regeneration and getting
Mhm.
used to the life, death, life cycle in all things. That's the gig.
Yeah, so just be at peace and everything's gravy.
Embrace it, embrace the
Enjoy it while it's here.
yeah,
Hmm. Next, we have Sag.
yeah. Sag should be pretty energized with a Aquarius full moon. Oh, and I get the Hermit. That's not
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
nice.
energizing. Oh, I see. It's a surrender to success. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. So maybe if they've been like dormant or thinking, then maybe things will start flying to them. Look at this little guy.
Little Tommy cat.
Yeah, hey
Tommy,
Tommy.
you went carousing around, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
See, there.
Well,
I knew it. See, just as soon as I put him in my lap, here comes Luna.
so the other thing I see here with Sag and Aquarius and the Hermit, you know, this lantern in the Hermit card is all about um, seeking inner light and the truth.
Mm.
So Sag might be for the full moon on a mission to find the truth about something.
Yeah, well, if they were kind of like hard on their luck, it's about to happen. They just need to sit still.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, don't look at the negative. Look at the things that they probably didn't even open themselves up to.
yeah.
So
The Mercury retrograde might be working on Sag a little more than
yeah,
the,
like maybe there's like new job opportunities, new ways of like
or
doing.
maybe something like an interview from the past that didn't pan out comes back around to pan out. Like the time wasn't right then, but it's right now.
Hmm.
He's such a pretty color.
I know he's got this nice gray and white mix. So yeah, yes, he's my baby. So next we have Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Mm.
I have justice. So maybe we'll see some justice in the governmental realm for the full moon. Maybe some shocking insights will come out.
I have surrender the drama.
Oh, right.
And it says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue.
I love it.
Yeah. So, you know, just let go. Like, don't even feed into it. Like, justice will be served.
I love it.
That, what is that behind that dude? Is that a wolf?
It looks like, yeah.
It's like two wolves.
What's that old Indian folklore of the hungry wolf inside? Do you feed? Which wolf do you feed? Oh, what is that folklore about the two wolves and which wolf to feed? And it basically comes down to whichever wolf you feed is what you'll get. So you don't want to feed the ego. You want to feed the spiritual wolf.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, Luna, you're next. Actually, Aquarius is next.
Yeah.
uh,
Aquarius full moon. Well, they should be busy.
hmm
Feeling maybe overstimulated.
Yeah, as far as I know with my Aquarius, he's
Full of vitality.
no, he's tired. Tired of the stuff doing at work. Oh, look, surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you.
Large and in charge, the emperor.
hmm So maybe it's okay, like, to be the observer, right?
Yeah,
Like, if Aquarius is in charge, the power is to not say anything and just
right,
look.
right. Remember that commercial about it was some financial institution about, is it Charles Schwab? You know, when he speaks, people listen because he doesn't speak very often. Like it's a quiet energy. And then when they do say something, it's like everybody's like, oh,
He talks.
yeah.
Well, you did mention that Aquarius can be very hot and cold.
Oh, absolutely.
So that Emperor energy could be like the cold
Yeah,
energy and just being silent.
yeah.
And it's like, what the heck is this?
And
Like,
it's about being overstimulated. They're highly intellectual, and those synapses in the brain get this going and flashing around, and they need to decompress and have time to themselves.
And then once they have like their composure, then they
Yeah,
unravel the wisdom. Like,
yeah.
you know, interesting. Okay, so next we have Pisces.
Pisces, and I have strength.
Hmm. Let's see. I have surrendered the habit of people pleasing.
Oh, I love it because Saturn and Neptune are in Pisces, and that's exactly what that is about. Don't be people pleasing. Have the strength to stand in your truth and follow what you feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Now, I can reference my brother. He just told me that he was always people pleasing, always trying to do for other people. But then he realized that, what about himself? He's not happy with, always, like he felt like he had to self-sacrifice, for everyone because that is his true nature. Yeah, but now he has the strength to really care about himself.
And there is a big sacrifice kind of energy with Pisces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's big. I think that in like in the past week or so, he's come to realize that I don't know, it's like kind of like a revelation of some sort that he's always doing for others, and he doesn't feel valued or appreciated for his efforts. Like
So now
you know,
he's setting some healthy boundaries, it sounds like.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, hey, it is what it is, but you know, sometimes you have to go through the experience to have the wisdom to
Right,
understand instead of like being told like, well, this is what you need to do, and then it's easier said than done.
right.
But until you go through it, then that's how you gain.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think that that's like the thing that and for him being like a psychic sponge, or someone who is
yes,
like so spiritual and
right.
stuff. Yeah, I think that's like one of the revelations that he has had recently. So, yeah.
Growth and awareness. Those are all good things.
Hmm.
Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you too. We've each been on a different individual hiatus here and there.
Yeah, I looked at the little artwork that I did for the last one, and it was since the full moon in Cancer, I believe. That was a while back.
Yeah. Let's
So,
see. What do we have coming up? We have, let's see, we have a new moon. Why am I not seeing? Is it? I can't see that far. Oh my gosh. It's terrible.
it's fine. I think I need to consider getting wearing glasses full time, but I'm not there yet, but it's getting there.
So we have a new moon in Virgo on September the 2nd, Labor Day, Monday, Labor Day.
Oh wow.
Uranus will station retrograde the day before on Sunday, September the 1st. Excuse me. And let's see. We've got Mercury going direct August 28th. And then so right around that time, we've got Mars changing signs. Mars will go into Aquarius. Let's see. So the outer planets, they'll start going direct in October. So
We
we
still
won't,
got some time.
yeah. And that does make things seem like they move forward a little more as outer planets station direct. So it's all good,
It's all good. It's going slow.
all exciting. You know, Virgo new moon coming up. That's very fortuitous for new projects and new beginnings of practical nature. New health routines. Virgo's very conscientious about their health and well-being. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the whole tail thing is, but I think he's showing his space. Like, this is my space. Okay, honey. You wanna? Ah, she just Luna, come here, honey. You want to get up here? Come on. Look. See, you're
She's
here.
ready. She is wound up.
She doesn't care. She just wants to like.
She
Whatever.
wants what he wants.
Yeah, but they can't. They can't.
Hey, Luna. How is Luna girl doing?
What? What?
Oh, he loves his mother. She loves her mother.
Like now she wants to lay. She's like, yeah, this is my spot.
Oh, she's a cutie pie. Luna is a
Mhm.
cutie pie.
Yeah,
She looks like she has eyeliner on.
I know. Luna, you got permanent makeup.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen they do a new tattoo style where
Yeah.
they actually put some shading, like a smoke effect on
Oh,
the eye, and then yeah, and it looks nice. I was like, wow, that
you wouldn't
saves
want
some
it
time.
permanently.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, if it's just like a little bit,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I can get by without but it looked cool. What I saw, it was like a.
One time I tried to have my eyelashes dyed, my brows and eyelashes dyed, so that
Mhm.
I didn't have to put on makeup. It would just be
Like looking fresh and.
dyed color, you know. Oh my God, whatever that chemical was, it wasn't on my eyelashes 30 seconds. And I was like, you got to get this off. I cannot. It just itched and tingled. And oh, I hated whatever it was.
Huh.
I did not do well with that.
Hmm. Well, there's always like those fake glue-on things that you can do.
No,
You're like,
too much effort. No, you can do them.
no, I don't do them. No, I'm okay without.
Yeah.
I just do like the crimp and just yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. So
Well, I'm excited about your new bath salts, and I'll go to
yes,
your website and check that out.
yeah. If you guys are late and didn't see them, these are my latest bath salts. They're the waxing crescent moon. You can find it on Etsy. So just look for Scorpio Moon Intuition, and you'll
Nice.
find them.
Nice.
And if you guys are interested in a personal reading with Sunny, then you can head on over to linemountainhealing.com and
Mhm.
get your reading.
Happy to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I need a check-in.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to be updating your chart here maybe this weekend. I know
well, thank you.
you've got a lot of moving parts going on, and
Mhm.
this is an interesting energy that's kind of an electrified kind of environment. The atmosphere probably feels a little more electrical than usual.
Yeah, especially for me. That's why I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. Even though I think I do have like a Libra in my chart, and I do have, but it's just like one aspect. I don't even know what
It
house or.
just depends on what's transiting currently and how it relates to a natal chart.
Hmm.
So
I'll let you look into that because
I will do it.
yes. Well, thank you, ma'am.
Righty. Well, I'm going to go let my little monsters out. And it has been great reconnecting. Again, thanks everyone for the birthday greetings. I really appreciated it. And thank you, Scorpio Moon. Um, we will reconvene in a couple of weeks near Labor Day.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So it's same time. I know we were delayed a little bit today, but we'll try to make it around the same time, I suppose.
That would be Friday the 30th. Is that what we're going to try to do?
Oh wow, yeah. If anything changes, then I'll
I
let you know. I'm like,
know.
wow, that's so close.
I know. Well, we'll
Oh,
see. We'll play it by ear. We're flexible.
okay, yes.
Yeah. All right, gang. Well, thank you again. And just keep cool, keep it between the lines, and breathe.
Yes.
Go
And
watch
thank
Wizard of
you.
Oz.
Yes.
But okay, here's the thing I grew up with. If you get the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon recording and you cue it at the lion's third roar, the MGM lion, when he's coming on at the beginning of the movie, if you start Dark Side of the Moon on the third roar of the lion, that music narrates the Wizard of Oz. Keep your sound off and let the music tell you the story.
Wow.
That's pretty weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one
Well,
of
that
those
might be the full moon thing to
activity.
do. Yeah,
Yeah, you need
activity
a
to do for
copy of
tonight.
Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz and hook them up.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe something will come out of it.
Yeah. All right then. Well, I'll see you soon. It was great reconnecting,
Yes.
and we'll we'll wish everybody the best.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you again for joining us with
Thank
us today.
you.
So
I've
yeah.
missed you guys. We'll see you soon.
Okay. All right.
Bye. Bye bye.